Hi everybody, Ron here. It is May 20th, 2026, and it's almost summertime, folks. It's almost summertime. Baseball season is in full swing. The NBA playoffs, excuse me, the NBA playoffs also full steam. And what else we got? Hockey, I think, WNBA, some good golfing on the weekends, the PGA and the LPGA tours for you sports fans. Um, Gonna talk about what I do. Okay, attentive listening slash life coaching. All right, attentive listening. I am a attentive listener. All right, so what I do is you call me up and you need someone to talk to. You vent about everyday life, whatever it is. You got problems at work, you got problems with your neighbor, just anything. You got to vent. Maybe your spouse or your significant other doesn't want to listen to you, your friends don't want to listen to you, and you got something on your mind and you just got to get it off your chest. Kind of, you got to vent, let off steam, but you can't find anyone that will just listen to you. That's where I come in. I listen to you. It's therapeutic, but I'm not a licensed therapist like a psychologist or a mental health expert. If you're suffering from like deep depression, anxiety, PTSD, like really deep stuff, and you can't get out of that situation in your head, then you need to see your doctor. See your doctor. If you got a primary care doctor, see him or her, or go to your like a mental health, behavioral health clinic and see someone there. But I'm just for letting off steam, or if you just want to share something, maybe you want to share something about your kids, or maybe you're senior and you're proud of your granddaughter. She graduated from 8th grade and she's going to high school or whatnot, and you just want to share that milestone with somebody, but there's no one around. Sometimes there's no one around for us to share the milestones in life, something like that. Or you have a dream and you got friends that don't want to listen to your dreams. They make fun of you. That's where I come in. I'm all ears, attentive listener, attentive listening. That's what I do. I know I'm also I do a life coaching, basic life coaching. I keep saying I'm more like an attentive listener, not so much a life coach, but I can do that. Again, if you just need clarification or clarity in your life, maybe you want to change careers, or you need to move, or you want to accomplish something, and you just want to share that with someone, and you want to find out how could you get from where you are to another spot. You know what I'm saying? And I do something like through like visualization. Like I tell people, visualize where you want to be. And a lot of times when you visualize where you want to be and really concentrate on that, you make things happen. So as a coach, I help you make things happen. I won't make you do something. We'll work together and see what might work for you, and we create a plan and you follow it through. All right. So that's what I do, and I'll share with you the my email at the end of this video. It's going to be about 20 minutes long or something like that. That's what I do. And again, if you like this channel, Humanize, like it, subscribe. Uh, I don't make any money off these videos, but if you want to Venmo me some Starbucks or some coffee bean and tea money, I'll gladly take that. Send me a few dollars for some coffee. I'm good to go. Or not, you don't have to. So anyway, today we're going to talk about something. And again, I'm not legally a therapist and all that. So I'm not vetted in the psychology game, right? But I can talk about things, all right? I can talk about the depressions of life and what people might be going through. Again, whatever I say on this channel isn't about you using what I tell you as a cure all for any kind of mental roadblock you're going through. But I'm just going to talk about things right now and maybe make you see, and maybe what I tell you, you'll find out after you watch this. You might find out later, hey, I might need to talk to someone. And again, I'm not the person to call if you have depression, major depression, anxiety, or whatnot. Okay, but I'm just gonna let you know, if you are suffering from depression, like deep, deep depression, go talk to somebody. Talk to your doctor. All right. And here's one. I'm gonna say it, and I'm gonna say it right out loud and clear. If you're really depressed and you don't want to wake up in the morning, you have, I'm going to say it, you have suicidal ideations, you think about suicide. It's a serious issue. Talk to a professional, talk to your doctor, talk to someone about how you're feeling, all right? Again, see a professional. That's all I can tell you. I'm not giving you advice or anything, but you might want to talk to someone if you're feeling really depressed. Think twice about what you might be thinking about. Don't go over the edge. Please don't. If you got nobody to talk to, right here on the screen, there's a number. It's 988. That's the suicide prevention hotline. 988. It's like 911. 988. You can call them, text them. They're open 24/7. You remain anonymous. They do multiple languages. Talk to them if you're feeling really depressed, all right? Please, we want you to be okay. That's all. That's all I'm saying. All right, so now we're going to talk about some other things. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about right now just life. How life can be stressful and why we need to vent. And I am not trying to sell my services, but we need to vent, okay? Because by venting, by talking to people, even on a minor scale, like just something's bugging you, someone at work gaslights you, and you just need to talk about it. Find someone to talk about it. Because human beings aren't made to be in solitary confinement, if you will. You know what I'm saying? We were created by God, if you believe in God, but we were created, if you believe in the universe or whatever, we were created to socialize. We're basically social beings, sharing food, sharing productivity, And I get it. Sometimes you need to be alone. You need solitude. I get it. A lot of times we just need to be unsociable. But there's times when you can't just sit alone. You need to talk to someone. And that's a healthy thing, all right? Again, just talking, conversing. You might learn something by conversation. You might definitely feel better. Maybe you might feel worse. But we really are kind of social beings, and we need to talk. Talking is good. Whatever's on your mind. Like I was saying earlier, that's what I do. I am an attentive listener, and listening to people talk about the most minor things in my eyes, right? Like I had a client that called me today, and she was just talking about a fun day she had a few days ago. Her and her girlfriends, they went, all of them had a doctor's appointment. It was like optometry. Two of them, and they had one that drove because two of them couldn't drive because they had the eye drops. So she was just talking about the fun time that she had with her girlfriends. And they had all these girly talks, And of course, I'm a dude. I'm just listening to her. She's just venting, and she just had to share a story. And she didn't have nobody to tell the story to, so she hired me. But again, I'm not trying to sell a service here. I mean, if you need me, I'm here. But what the gist of this video is, by talking, it's part of our makeup. We need to talk. Not necessarily gossip, although people gossip, and in the Bible, gossip is bad. You're spreading rumors, or morsels of bad news about someone to other people, and that's not good. I think we're all guilty of, at times, things get so heated with us and some other people that we just kind of like, what they're doing bad to us, we just blast it on somebody else because we got a vent. And sometimes you got to know who you can trust when you talk, right? But talking is good. Talking is good. Like I keep saying, if you got a nasty neighbor that throws his trash into your yard, either on purpose or like by accident, you got to vent. I always tell people it's better to vent than you go across the fence and beat him up, or you might kill the guy, or little do you know, you might pick a fight with somebody and that guy might beat you up. So take a time out and chill and take a deep breath before you do anything. That's what Uncle Ron says. Take a deep breath before you do anything. Take a deep breath, lay back a little bit. Don't act on quick responses. Life is hard. Life is crazy. There's a lot of stuff happening in this world that if we pay attention to the wrong things, it could be bad. Too much bad news. You listen too much Fox TV, Fox News, too much CNN News, or whatever. You lean one side too much, or you lean on the other side too much. Or even if you're kind of balanced, but you're not thinking on your own, you're not free thinking. You're just using what people regurgitate, and you're spewing that out. But it's a crazy world. It's a crazy time. By venting, by talking, or just conversing with people, and try and just listen to what people say. Speak the truth when you talk to someone, especially a friend. Let them know how you're feeling. If it's a subject you guys are talking about, maybe it's music or politics or whatever it is, learn to be at peace with each other and accept other people's ideas, other people's beliefs. That's what I'm saying in this video, if that makes any sense at all. But so this is just a short video. So what I'm trying to get at is by talking, by conversing, it's good for the mind. It's good for the mind. Again, if you ever saw anybody in like a documentary in prison, when you see guys in solitary confinement, they go crazy. They're in a cell. It's dark, 24/7. There's nobody there for them to talk to, and the quiet can drive them nuts. They get a plate of food under the door or whatever, and that's it for mealtime. They might get 3 meals a day, but no one to share the meal with. It's probably crappy food. It's really inhumane. So that's the word, inhumane. Think about that word, inhumane, right? When you're being treated less than a human being, like if you're being treated like an animal. So human beings, we're not, people say we're animals, not necessarily. We have intelligence, we have a brain, and that's the difference. And we can make ultimately some epic choices in the world. And sometimes, if you're conversing with someone, you're sharing ideas, you're listening to somebody's ideas, you guys might come up with something great. And that's by sharing ideas, by talking and letting people talk, and you just listen. And when you talk, people listen. And that's it. That's the beauty of being a human being in a social setting. If you can have intelligent conversations, you can have humorous conversations, you can tell jokes, you can teach people things that they don't know, and they can teach you things that you don't know. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? So conversing is good. That's what I'm saying. But again, I'm gonna make a sales pitch, guys. But if you do need a attentive listener, you can email me at the end of this video. I'll show you. I'll send you the. Well, I'll put the links and my email address. Sorry, I'm tired. I had a long day. But again, then this Humanize YouTube channel. It's all about healing. It's all about learning. It's all about basically mental health too. But again, I'm like the full on minor leagues on expertise on mental health. Okay, so I won't give advice, but I will talk about things like, again, if you're depressed, talking about depression. Okay, I'm not an expert, so I can't give you advice, but I can say this. I can say this without really getting in trouble. Again, if you are depressed, talk to somebody. Again, I'll say that till I'm blue in the face. Really, really deep depression, you got to get help. Talk to someone. Talk to your doctor. Talk to an expert. Go to a mental health clinic. Talk to somebody. All right? And you'll be anonymous. No one's going to say anything unless you talk to other people that you thought you could trust, and then they'll ruin things for you. You don't want that. You want everything to be confidential. And so that's why the best thing is, whenever you have an issue like that, medical, psychological, best thing to do is really, if you're feeling bad, go see your doctor. Go to a medical facility, a clinic, because generally you'll be protected in more ways than one, believe me. If you just went to some holistic guy and he's not vetted in the mental health education and whatnot, or being licensed, you just go to some holistic guy and he'll give you the wrong advice. He'll tell people about you. He'll put you on social media or whatever. You don't need that. Okay, so that's another thing too, is if you have social media, kind of refrain from letting the whole world know what's happening with you, especially something private like a mental health issue, an illness of any kind, physical illness. If you're sick, you have an illness, it might be terminal, or you don't know. You don't really need to put that on social media. You know what I'm saying? Some people do, and it's good. Maybe by posting those things, you may help someone, so that's good too. But I'm just saying, you don't want to post your private stuff online right away. You know what I mean? Especially if you're going through a bad time, like some kind of psychological roadblock that might need expertise in dealing with your psychological or mental roadblock. All right, you got to treat yourself respectfully. Respect yourself. And I know sometimes if you're really depressed, it's hard to like have self-respect. But respect yourself, love yourself. Even if you feel like you're not worthy, you are. Look yourself in the mirror and look at that person that's looking back at you, the reflection. You may have gone through a bad time, but don't let other people's gas you up and make you feel like you're not worthy. All right. So if you're fighting depression, I understand. Seriously, talk to somebody. Talk to an expert. All right. And anxiety and anything else too. Any kind of psychological, mental roadblock, you need to see experts. All right. So again, we're just talking about talking. All right. And yeah, I need a gig, so hire me if you need an attentive listener. But talk to somebody. If it's not me, talk to someone. You got something to share it with someone. Call up your friend. Hey buddy, hey, you got some time? Okay, how about next week? You meet your friend next week, you talk about the good stuff. Maybe you talk about the past. And if the past might make you feel good, we gotta all talk about stuff. And sometimes it's bringing up the past and, hey, remember those good times? And that's what we do. That's what we do, and it's good. Hey, remember that time we took a trip to Alaska or whatever? Reminisce. It's always good. Sometimes you're away from your friends for so long, and you're gonna talk about the stuff that you talked about 3 years ago, but you're gonna revisit again, that's just human nature. You're just reconnecting. And even if it's the same stories, I bet you anything, your friends are going to love hearing those stories again. And that's just human nature. Again, I'm going to cut this short already, but guys, talking is good. Talking is good. It's healthy. Sharing ideas, confessing things that's bottled up inside of you is good. That's why the Catholic Church got confession, right? I'm not making fun of it, but people go, right? The Catholics go, I'm a Catholic. Catholic light. But whatever's eating you up inside, you need to sometimes let it out. Talk to somebody. It's good. Humor is good. Laughing is good. Everyone has their favorite kind of humor. Dry humor. What's that? Explicit humor. I don't know. Clean humor. Whatever it is. Humor is good. Laughing is good. Keeping your mind occupied always is good. Reading is good. Trying to train your mind, your brain. Strengthening your memory is good as we get older. I'm in my early 60s, so I find myself forgetting things. And guys, just take care of your mental health. How's that? Take care of your mental health, and you're going to be good to go, all right? So again, I'm Ronson Brown, and this is May 20th. We're just talking about I am a attentive listener. If you need someone, you can hire me. Affordable rates. My email is going to be after this. And again, if you like this video or any of my videos on the Humanize channel here, you can, if you want, my Venmo QR code is going to be at the end too. You can Venmo me some coffee money, coffee funding. I'll take it. And that's it. So until next time, you guys take care. God bless. And again, take care of your mind, your mental health. Your mental health is really important to take care of and protect it. Don't let people gaslight you, and if they do, let it go. You're not a bad person, right? When people make you feel that you're bad and you believe that, then something's wrong. You need to talk to somebody. All right, you guys take care. Until next time, aloha.